Okay, here's my audience, my dad, my sister, and my mom. Hi. Um, First of all, I just want to say that I haven't been feeling all that well. I had some sort of a closed throat problem, probably just a head cold with some clogged up stuff, but I just wanted to let you know in advance that I haven't been feeling very well, and hopefully I can give a good presentation on top of that. Um, as for my presentation, every year televised college football and basketball bring in billions of dollars of revenue to universities and sponsorships across the nation every year. Which brings up the question, why aren't these student athletes being paid a salary? As a college athlete, I can give you an honest perspective and opinion on the issue that has been discussed for years. And I'm sure all of you can relate to this because I'm sure all of you enjoy watching whatever university you went to, whatever maybe sport you played, watching them compete against other schools. And it may also be possible that you played a sport and you're just curious to the issue at hand. It's just but in this presentation, I'm going to debate the pros and cons to whether or not college athletes should be paid a salary, and I'll also give my personal opinion on the matter as well. In sports like football and basketball, which together brings in billions of dollars in revenue yearly for their television prowess and public appeal, the coaches of these sports, mainly Division One, are paid millions, while the athletes are paid nothing. Having some kind of salary would bring a level of fairness between the athlete and the coach, especially since the athletes are the ones that are risking injury to themselves to play the sport for their university. Also, there are many cases yearly of college student athletes accepting improper benefits, which are where athletes are bought lunch or bought shoes or something along those lines, which is against NCAA regulations. A student having a salary would bring down those percentages of that happening because obviously they have a pretty decent salary, so they can probably go buy those shoes or food for themselves. If the universities started paying, however, if universities started paying students for their athletic abilities, then the schools would have to pay all of the athletes of all the sports in both genders, men and women's sports, just because that's the only fair way to do it. You can't just pay the football and basketball players. In total, this would cost a lot of money, and the universities aren't looking to lose money. They couldn't just, like I said, they couldn't just pay the basketball and football players because that wouldn't be fair to the other sports. Once universities start losing money, then they lose scholarship money and booster money that supports the sport anyway. Here's my opinion. The term student athlete is in the correct order. They are students first, athletes second. It should be a huge benefit and honor to represent the university, and it just a huge honor to be given money to represent them and play a sport that we're obviously pretty good at. In a way, getting scholarship money is exactly like getting paid a salary. You're given money to do a sport to your best abilities while getting a free or close to free education, which cannot be said by most people who go to college. They have to pay more than athletes, and it just evens out. So while receiving a salary may be more fair between the coach and the athlete, and it could bring down the improper benefits occurrence of student athletes, it does not count out the fact that schools would eventually lose tons of money this way. If the schools lose money, they will then eventually it will be unaffordable for those universities to pay the student athlete anyway. Hopefully, after listening to this presentation, you are more educated about the issues regarding whether or not student athletes should be given a salary or not, and also hopefully this helped create an opinion of your own on this matter that's been discussed for many years. From my perspective, playing golf for LU is a huge privilege and honor to represent this awesome university. Go Lions!